And really what this allows us to do is for the hundreds of thousands of properties that come on market every single month in the markets that we're market mapping, 94% of them suck.
So let's dive into the software for a second that you built that helps people identify short-term rentals. So tell us that story. How, like, what does it do? How does it work? Where can people get it? All that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
great questions. So Sabrina and I built it about a year ago, and the idea of the software was to run what you were doing manually via spreadsheets, AirDNA, or a tool like AirDNA, Zillow, bringing that all together under one house. So our software simply connects to the MLS, open access to the MLS through one of our advisors, connects to several data sources, including the likes of AirDNA, and helps us identify what markets are kind of up and coming, right? Revenue, price to rent ratio, market mapping. So I can tell you by zip code and by neighborhood and by block in markets what the right asset to buy is. So for example, in a market like Scottsdale, I'll never buy a 3-bedroom home. I'll only buy a 4-bedroom or a 5-bedroom with a pool with a specific acreage, right, as an example. So it helps us define our buy box. And really what this allows us to do is for the hundreds of thousands of properties that come on market every single month in the markets that we're market mapping, 94% of them suck. And so when you're underwriting properties at this level of scale, you don't want to spend your time and energy on properties that you're not going to do, deals that you don't do. You want to spend your time and energy and resources on deals that you might do, right? And bring a human element to that. Our software actually is not available for public use. Our software is completely proprietary. And today we do not license it or outsource it today. It is a common question we get, but it is one of our competitive advantages.
I respect it, but I hate it because that's
maybe in the future.
maybe we'll have to bond over more Aztec stuff or whatever.
as you get a sneak peek, but hey, you know what? The idea is that we're the first guinea pig, right? And so
Yep.
if we're able to run and scale a 30,
For sure.
40, $50 million portfolio successfully using our own OS, then those are, that's proof in the pudding for a lot of others.
Yeah, there's a lot there. Okay, so rad. So okay, do you give then like consulting advice or whatever? So if someone calls you up and is like, Sief, like, hey man, like I'm looking to buy some Airbnbs like in the Orange County area, right? Give me 1 or 2 markets in like a buy box. Like, how much would that cost me?
We don't. So all we do is we are in the belief that short-term rental investing should be passive. And the best way to invest in that asset class is to be passive. The reason there is because operationally it's a headache. And unless you want a job, right? Unless you want a job, this is not an investment, right? And so we built the first institutionally approachable short-term rental fund that is available to accredited passive investors who are open to diversifying into this asset class. So investors simply invest capital with us. They're instantly a shareholder across 50, 60, 75 plus properties across 8 different markets. They don't take on any of the liabilities of debt or management or anything else along those lines, but they share in the benefits of everything that comes with owning short-term rentals, including the cash flow, the equity appreciation, the tax benefits. And actually one of my favorites is our partners get to actually stay in these homes as if they're their own. They're an owner, right? So they get to save 30% off of staying in any one of these homes.
Sweet. Okay. Tell me about how you operationally manage these, because you just said they are a job. And I know from experience, they are a job,
Yep.
especially in certain markets, especially at certain times, right? So how do you become a super host, right? And how are you actually like putting the pieces in place that are just making it operationally so smooth? You're basically vertically integrated, I'm assuming, at this point.
Yeah, we're fully vertically integrated from acquisition to disposition, and that's again one of the key strengths that we have. And the way we do this is everything that we can handle remotely, we do, right? Pricing, guest communications, right? All those types of things. Everything that requires a physical infrastructure, given that we're in several markets, right? Hyper local, we white label, right? And it's really about again hiring, recruiting, technology, systems, automations, right? So understanding when a booking is made, that triggers a multitude of things like cleaning, things like maintenance checks, things like quality control, and all that is built through a proprietary OS that we have on our back end, in addition to plugging into your everyday tools that you have out there, such as hospitables or the guest fees or the PMSs and price labs, and all those tools are fantastic in every single way. and I encourage them. We use them. We probably spend more on data and understanding data of short-term rentals than probably anyone else, because with data, we believe we can make better decisions.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So you've got a series, and this is all basically your entire company is running off of your back end OS system that you guys built. And now you're able to leverage that in order to make super wise decisions because you're collecting all the data. You're buying assets that are cash flowing and returning super well because you're not buying the 3-bedroom house in Scottsdale. You're buying the 5-bedroom with the pool, which is, increasing your monthly, revenue and all that kind of stuff.